Hey everyone, I wanted to do the top 5 Wednesday topic today. I haven't been doing them as much lately because I've had a lot of other videos that I wanted to do first. But this one I really wanted to do because it's top 5 science fiction fantasy books that you really want to get to in the near future. And while I don't read a ton of science fiction fantasy, unless it's like a dystopia thing, because I love those, it's definitely in my husband's wheelhouse. He's actually right now doing a reread of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series because he really enjoys it. And he needed to have some stress relief. But it's been kind of enabling for me because he's been staying up way too late reading, which then just means that I've been staying up late reading because I have an excuse. Although there's so many books right now that are on my TBR list. It's ridiculous. So this will probably be books that I will hopefully get to in the next couple months. And I'm really excited about them. So first up is the Margaret Atwood Maddaddam trilogy. And there's Oryx and Crake, there is Maddaddam, and then there's also Year of the Flood, if I remember correctly. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I really remember much about this other than it's Margaret Atwood. I have several of my best friends who have adored this series, and I love the cover art, so that's always a good thing. I mean, that's just beautiful. So, yeah, I think it's a dystopian society, and yeah, there's a pandemic that washes out a lot of humanity. At least that's like the third one. So we'll find out. I didn't really care. I'm really excited because everybody adores those. So it's time. I got them in a library sale and also on Better World Books. And I need to get to them. Next up is Patrick Rothfuss. And this is The Name of the Wind. I know there's the second one out. I don't think the third one, I'm pretty sure, is not out yet. I've even had my husband already read this. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I love the cover. I know that it is fantasy. I know that it is a man in a bar telling his life story. That is what I know. Next up is Mists of Avalon. This is Marion Zimmer Bradley. And honestly, this book has probably been on my TBR since the 90s because they did a mini series of this that I remember really clearly. And I think our library even has the DVD that I've gone back and watched. And I remember loving that mini-series. Angelica Houston was in it, I think. And this is the Arthurian legend told from a feminist perspective. The females that are in the Arthurian legend are the main characters. I remember Lorena McKennett's music was used in the score for the mini-series. And I've wanted to read this for a long time. I've checked out from the library before. I picked it up at a book sale when I saw it because I knew it was time. So that's on the list. Also on the list is the Sparrow by Doria Russell. And I think that one is actually a duo. And that one is a science fiction where the Jesuit priests are the first people sent out to make first contact with these aliens. And so I've also heard that's also really incredible. It sounds really exciting to me. I know that there's some deeper issues explored, which I always really appreciate in science fiction and fantasy. The last one that I want to talk about is actually fan fiction, and I need to check. I forgot who wrote it because I didn't check it before I started this video. It's fan fiction, so it's only available for free online because it's Lord of the Rings fan fiction. It's called The Last Ring Bearer. And my husband read this years ago. The Lord of the Rings is very important to him. It's probably, I think they're his favorite books. I could double check that, but I'm pretty sure they're his favorite. I know he's read them a gajillion times. So for him, and he's not a fan fiction kind of person, like at all. So for him to recommend this and say that it was compelling enough, it's told from Mordor's perspective. The whole idea of history is written by the victor. So it's told from Mordor's perspective as to what happened in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And what was exciting for him was that his favorite characters in Lord of the Rings are the villains in The Last Ring Bearer, because they're, And he appreciated that by the end of the book, he was actually questioning the likability or the character of the people that he has loved his whole life. I think that says a lot for an author to be able to do that, to take something you love so much and kind of give you a flip version of it. So probably the main reason I have not reread this is because I want to do a reread of Lord of the Rings before I read it again. And then also, it's only available on e-reader because it's, for free online, free domain, because Tolkien estate is very, very specific about who can use things. And I'm not a huge e-reader person. I wish I were. It would make life so much easier. But I really, really want to get to this because Aaron says it's amazing. So I trust my husband's word on most things that I will like, whether it takes me forever to get to them or not. So that is a list of the top 5 science fiction or fantasy books that I really want to get to in the next, I'm going to say 2 to 3 months, I will have these done. That sounds reasonable. What are yours? I would love to hear them. If you've done this top 5 video, link it below if you want me to check it out. And if you have any good recommendations for science fiction or fantasy books you think I will appreciate, go ahead and put them down below, because I am trying to break more into that genre. I've been kind of in a fiction-y slump lately, although I'm picking up speed. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.